Hello there, beautiful people. Welcome back to another fantastic show here on Crafters TV. My name's Joe. This is Creative Cravings, and Creative Cravings is kind of that one show of the week where we maybe take it back to basics a little bit. If you're a beginner, you're going to absolutely love this show. But there is definitely inspiration and education for everyone, which is fantastic. We are going to do a bit of a crafty clinic in this show as well, so you'll be able to get any generic crafting questions, all your general questions in, and I won't answer them. Oh no, I will not be able to, but luckily I've got a friend on hand who is the messiah of craft himself. Craig is here. How are you, Craig?
Thank you, Joe. Sorry. I do try. Thank you for that lovely opening there. Excuse me. Yes, I do try. Yeah, it's really good to be back on Creative Cravings. It's been a couple of weeks since I've had the last one. Maybe about 2 weeks or so. Anyway, really nice selection of products. Now, I know you're probably thinking, yeah, but Craig, you're always saying that. What we've tried to do is we've tried to do a little bit of a different spin when it comes to the demos, and that's exactly what we're going to do throughout the show on Creative Cravings. And you know, thought I've had a thoroughly lovely day, all day today, working with Joe on Crafters TV, obviously having Johnny and Charlotte as well. So I've had a lovely Wednesday.
Yeah, it's been absolutely gorgeous, hasn't it? And it's not over yet. Don't you worry about that. Johnny and Charlotte are next door in the gallery. Adam's there as well.
Well, you only mentioned him because you heard Johnny say it. Johnny didn't say it. You wouldn't have mentioned Adam.
No, I know. I would have had to be on my best behaviour. I didn't know he was in there keeping tabs on us, Craig. Yes, we've had a fabulous day, and the day will continue. I'll tell you what, should we just dive right in and show you what's coming up? Because I know you're going to love these. Something that Craig loves. They've been so popular since we launched them. It is the stacked easels. Now, I'm going to share with you what they look like. So these are the kind of awesome concepts you can do with these. Now, the brilliant thing is, what you can do is you can use your pattern papers, you could use photographs, you could use regular plain cards, maybe you've got lots of hunky-dory items and great toppers, they would work beautifully on here as well. There are loads of different ways that you can put these together. You can be a bit more simple with them if you want to. You can just stack them, as the name implies, or what you can start to do is start to get really clever with them and try some of these concepts. You're going to love them. They've been popular. However, I know a lot of you have got these already and do love them, and you can send me photos. We'll talk about that more as we go through the show. Let me share with you what you're actually getting in the collection, because you're getting 6 awesome styles in here. You're going to get the hearts for all of you lovebirds out there. So do grab those. You've also then got the ornate frames. This one here is your hexagons. You've got the circles as well as the flowers. And you're going to get the books as well. All of that comes your way. £75 in the UK, £60 as a platinum member. You guys stateside, $72 as platinum members. Platinum members actually save more than they spend in the US, so it's a brilliant, brilliant deal compared to buying the individual items. Now, the hero tool. This is absolutely awesome. It is fantastic. It is our deluxe tote case. Now, if you've seen Debbie Robinson's one of these, my oh my, it has the population of a small city in it, Debbie's. It really does. They are fantastic because you can use them for so many things. I saw one the other day, someone sent a picture in, Craig, and what they'd done is they'd actually taken these parts out and they were using it as a Gemini Junior carry bag. What a great idea of another way to use it. So it's up to you.
Sorry, yeah, no, I'm just saying yes. Yes.
Are you just agreeing with me? Okay,
There's the initial idea, was it, to pop your Gemini Junior in?
Yeah, which I think is ingenious. I love the way that it's completely customisable by moving these panels around, which is awesome. I love as well how well gusseted these pockets are, and that means you can get things in here, but they're not going to topple out. You can put your glues in here, your tape pens, and you've got a lovely zip pocket on this side. You can get things like your rulers in there and all your little glass jars of glitter and whatnot. It's a fantastic case. It's got a really lovely hard bottom as well, which is fantastic. It is your hero tool though, so that means we're only going to hold the price on this for 24 hours. So if you want to get your hands on it, you will need to be quickly. Let me share with you some of that other stuff that you're going to see over the next couple of hours. The Interchangeable Sentiments. You buy 5, you get 1 free. I said you buy 5, you get 1 free. What a great offer. £74.95 or £84.75. 74.95 or 84.75. 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 74.95 or 84.75 Next up, we got the character over the edge stamps and dies for you as well. These are fantastic. You've got brilliant characters within here. You've got Have a Nice Day. You've got the cats in here. Hello, beautiful Paw Prints, Magical Wishes, May Your Day Sparkle, Birthday Blues, and Birds and Blossoms. We'll be seeing that a little later in the show. Oh, do you want some tri-blends? We've got a 24 pack of the deep blends available for you on the show. Always awesome. Our legendary tri-blends. You'll be seeing more of those as we go through the show. We've got a perfect matting and layering adhesive collection. Craig, of course, the king of mats and layers, as we all know. £18 or $31 if you want to get your hands on those ones. Loads of you saying hello, loads of you chatting away. Keep getting those questions in and I'll pop them over to Craig. When should we do the Q&A then, Craig? Should we do it at like the start of the second hour? Does that work for you?
Yeah, it's fine with me.
Fantastic. Well, I'm really excited to see what we're going to do. What we're doing is the interchangeable sentiments. I'll quickly just whiz you through what you're going to get in here. So you've got your butterfly foliage, which is this one here. You've got all 3 different sentiments in each. You've got the regal frames. You've also then got wildflowers. You can go for lovely vines, ornate swirls, or pretty florals. The choice is yours. Right, Craig, interchangeable sentiments. These are awesome, aren't they? I think we nail interchangeable dies because you'd never know looking at these that it came from an interchangeable, would you?
You wouldn't. No, you absolutely would not. The idea of being able to, as Joe just says, and by the title of them, you're able to interchange the sentiment. So you've got your background die, you've got the detail die, but then what you've got is you've got the space to then change the sentiment up to 3 times. And the way it's been designed and shaped, each sentiment is going to fit perfectly. So what we can do is we can bring in our plate configuration because it's going to be like any normal die that you've got at home. And we're going to use the interchangeable ornate swirl here. So with this one, if you've never seen them before, you've got your back layer on this one. Let's bring in a bit of black so you can see the die. So you've got your background layer. Then what you've got is you have got your detailed layer. Now this one cuts out of your cardstock as well, so that could be an individual element. Then this can be your matting layer of your different cardstock. And then within this bit here, this is where you can put your different sentiments. Now you have got birthday wishes that fits in there. You've also got sending wishes that also fits in there. And then you've also got get well soon that also fits in there that you can choose. Nice. So you get to choose whichever one you want to go for. So let's go for birthday wishes for this one.
So do all 3 elements cut out, Craig?
Yes, they do.
They do,
yeah.
Awesome.
All 3 of them cut out. So what you can then do is, if we start off, Joe, by using our black card here, and I've gone for a black and teal sort of look within this one here, and I'm bringing in my low-tack tape, so I'm going to pop them into place here. And then what I'm also going to do as well, actually, if I turn it around that way, just fits on my junior plates. What I'm also going to do at the same time, I'm going to bring in a piece of, to me it looks like teal, it is actually a blue, it's from our Cool Tones texture cardstock. And I'm going to do my plastic and then magnetic, and we're going to run this one through. Now I could have easily just gone straight to my Daddy Gemini, my large Gemini, but of course I do like my junior, so that's why I've just kept with my junior all day. If you did use your large Gemini, then it means that you'd be able to cut out all elements at the same time. So what we've now got is we've got what is our backdrop. Then if I come into this one here, what I've done is I have got my decorative component.
Lovely.
So you can see that's into place here. Now, if I was to have put my sentiment in at the same time, what would happen is we'd be left with another aperture in the middle and our sentiment would have come out in green. Now, you might want an aperture there to actually physically pop, kind of like paper piece your sentiment back into place. But what I want is I want that base platform and I want to then come in with my sentiment. So if I take all these bits away and I've got my white smooth stamping card, and I'm going to run that one through with my plates as well. So popping them through. Now, on the day that we launched these, was it you? Did you launch these with me, or
I
was it
don't think I did. I think it must have been Ben.
What we even done is, if you go back to earlier on today with our foil press craft along, I showed you how you could foil using your normal dies. And we actually, and when these first launched, I used these dies in a demo as to how you could foil the detail instead. So there's lots and lots of different ways that you could use these, not just with die cutting. So what I've done is taken my sentiment out here, and that can sit into place there. But the white, it just looks a little bit flat for my liking. So what I'm going to do is I've brought in another piece of black card, and then I'm going to run this one through once again. Now these small ones, if you're going to do sentiments and you're going to do a couple of layers, they will go through the Gemini Go as well as the Gemini Mini, and they'll all go through the Gemini MIDI.
Awesome.
So we can then take this one out. So if we tap, you could use your die brush tool if you want. But what I'm going to do is, if I take this one out now, be able to see, also die cut perfectly. But what I'm then going to do, I'm going to do a little bit of an offset shadow all the way around. This is something that I'm doing more and more, Joe. I just think it really adds to finishing off your card, your background, your project, whatever it is that you're die cutting. Doing a little bit of an offset shadow just makes it stand out. So what I can do is I can then go all the way around, quickly drawing with my fine applicator. If you wanted to use your dotty tape runner, you could do. And I do use the dotty tape runner a lot here on Crafters TV, but when I'm at home, anything like this job with fine detail, I do use my little applicator with glue. So it is a personal choice, but I do like to use my tacky glue. And then all that I've done is I've created an offset shadow. So I've popped it pretty much directly over the top of the black layer, but I've just left it off just a millimetre or so. So it makes it stand out proud that little bit more. Then what I can do with this one is, once again, I'm going to go onto the back using my Collal tacky glue.
Can you put too much tacky glue on, Craig?
Yes, you can. With the tacky glue, the cheap white glue out there in the market is just filled with water. Okay. And that's going to then make all of your layers just saturate with water. So you want one that's got very little water in it, which is our tacky glue. And what you also want as well is you want to add as little glue as possible. Now I'm just bunged up a little bit here. Now with the applicator tools, you do get the pin with them. So let's see if that's been enough to declog it. If not, then when we go back to you in a minute, Joe, what I'll do is I'll take it off and declog it. But let's use our dotty tape runner. So what you would be doing, and you'll have seen me doing it a minute ago with the glue, you need very little. As it's tacky glue, the little amount, the better, because it's so tacky. You don't get as much manoeuvrability as the Collal all-purpose, but that's a good thing, because what that's good for is if you like to do all your paper flowers, shaping them, then you want your tacky glue to really bond really quickly. So that's where that's a good one. And then what I'm going to do is, on the back, we've got plenty of room to pop our 3D pads. So we can then pop our pads on. You might want to use your glue gel, or you might want to use just your flat tape. Bringing this layer back into place, and then we're going to set that in so it's nice and snug. Press that one. We're then going to bring in card blank that I've done. 6x6 card blank. What I've done is on a larger piece of cardstock. Does it do it like A4? I can't remember now.
That paper pad's awesome, Craig.
It's really nice. Absolutely gorgeous, this one here. Piece of 12x12, and I trimmed it down to 11.5 inches by 6, and I've trimmed at 3 inches. Sorry, I've not trimmed. I've scored at 3 inches and 9 inches. A little bit of matting and layering, and then what I'm going to do is pop that on into place, but I only want to pop my adhesive on this side here, because that will then enable the double doors to open. So if I come back in and set that into place and press. That's all that I'm going to do. You could come along with a sentiment in the middle if you want, but a really, really straightforward, simple card that says birthday wishes, but you do have that choice of get well soon or sending wishes if you want to use that one instead.
Yeah, and I think the great thing is about them is the amount of value they offer you because they give you 3 different jobs. Because let's face it, you probably wouldn't go out and buy, maybe you would, I don't know, but would you go out and buy a die set like this that only said Happy Easter? Maybe not. Maybe you'd think twice about it. But when you've got a happy birthday, which is also a happy Easter and is a happy thoughts, it makes total sense. What it means is you've got many more sentiments in your crafty arsenal, so you're going to be able to use them and make something very specific. And also the designs around them are exquisite, I think. This one here is just for you, miss you and thank you, which is great. It's almost got a bit of an art deco feel about it, this one. Love this one. Sending hugs, sending love, sending kisses. Why do I feel like Vegas showgirl here with all of these flowers in the middle? I think they're awesome. Best wishes, best of luck and best friend. Could really see this done with a beautiful, maybe water reactive background cut out of that. I think would look gorgeous. Play around with your greens, all your different styles of cardstock that you've got. This is the one that you've just seen Craig use, sending wishes, sending wishes, birthday wishes, get well wishes. And then you've got this one here, which is your congratulations, celebrate, and condolences there. So do get all of those. That's what you are getting when you go for the whole collection. And that is, of course, the best way of getting the best value. $59.96 or $67.80 as a platinum member. If you want to get a couple of them, you can. Any 2 of these for £26 or $30. So it's completely up to you how you go for them. A lot of love for them in the comments. Julie says, love that these dies go through the MIDI. Christina's just ordered some of these. Kathy, love that drop shadow. Michelle also agreeing that the offset method is awesome, and Sarah Brown saying beautiful colour. Should we see where everyone's tuning in from today? Let's see where everyone's from then. We've got Eleanor in Pennsylvania. Kimberly's in from what's the state code NC, Craig? North Carolina, thank you. Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Michelle is in from New Jersey. Susie's in again, of course, from New Orleans. Our little sandbox is in from Kentucky. Jane's in the UK. Sarah is saying g'day from down under. Hi, Sarah. Patricia is in from Georgia, and I see Dee is here. She says, looks like Kentucky. It's already in the house. Absolutely, it is. Lots on this show. I want to remind you again, it's very busy already for this, and I knew it would be, especially with this awesome saving that you've got. Should be $34.99. Today price of $27.99. However, platinum members, you'd be looking at $22.99 for this. Stateside should be $40. Today you've got a great saving, but platinum members can get it for $25.75. Which is awesome. You've got completely customizable inside pockets in here. Craig, am I right in thinking I'd get an A4 card block in the centre of there?
If
we get an A4 card block in there.
Your A4.
Should we try it? Have I got a piece of A4?
I'm trying to think if it just fits the Gemini Junior, then I'm not sure about. It might, if you...
How big's that? Is that 12 by 12?
12 by 12. He's
on his way. The cavalry's coming, people. Don't you worry. Thank you very much, Craig. There you go. Boom. It fits, which is fantastic. So you get your A4 cardstock. What is he like? And in there, which is fantastic. So what I love about it is, like, you know, I'm going to say it, cheap bags, you know, like, when you carry them and they're heavy and they really dig in, don't they, to your hands. You don't carry them for ages, you get your hands at home, your hands are like blue, where it's just like cut off circulation. These don't do that. Come and have a look at how beautifully padded these handles are on here. They are awesome, and it's great quality. These are riveted together. That's all double stitched as well into the side of the bag there as well. Beautiful zips, all the quality you'd expect. Wonderfully piped as well, so these are not sharp or scratchy as you're getting all of your different bits and bobs in and out of there, which is great. And a nice gusset, and also another slip pocket behind there too. I think they are awesome. You're going to love it. I know that loads of you who've got these will be coming back and getting another one because they are that fantastic. As we said as well, you can take all of those centre panels out of there, and you could actually just pop your Gemini Junior into there if you wish, or your MIDI maybe. I bet actually you could just get your MIDI in half of there. Awesome. Don't miss out on it whilst at that price. The only problem with this deal is, though, the Hero tool is only lasts 24 hours. I know. If you come back tomorrow at 7:20 and 22 seconds, I'll say, no, sorry, you only had 24 hours, and that is it. So do grab it whilst we've got it, and it is in stock. Right, something else which is awesome this week is the Get It, Got It Good. This week's Get It, Got It Good is, of course, your twirling characters. In here, you're going to get metal dies, card blank, envelopes, acrylic stamps, coloured cards, printed papers, dewdrops and twine. Don't forget, 24 cards is what you're going to make at least, but what you've also got is all of the inspiration as well. Head over to crafterscompanionbox.com and have a look at all the tutorials. They are absolutely legendary, our craft kits. £20 or $20. We'll be launching a brand new one of those on Monday as well, so do not miss out on that. Mary saying, OMG, my Leanne mystery bag has been delivered during the break and it's amazing. Glad you like it. Karen Fisher says, thank you, Craig, for a great craft, and I was so happy the way my card turned out. You explained things so well and I loved the design. How lovely is that? If you maybe completed your craft along between shows and we didn't get a chance to see it in the earlier show, I'd love to see a picture of it. I know Craig would too. And you can send that to studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk is where it needs to go to. Judy says, I love the stacked easels. I made my husband a Valentine's card with a heart and a birthday card with the storybooks. Kathy can't wait to see the over the edge, thinks they're really cute. Beth is loving the interchangeables, as is Julie too. Loads of you tuning in and saying hello. We're going to go back to the stacked easels. Let me just show you a couple of the concepts here because they are awesome, and there's loads of different ways that you can put these together. I think you guys are going to come up with your own unique ways of creating awesome things with these, or you can simply do them, if you want to, as a kind of standard stacked easel. It is completely up to you, but you've got all the dies in there you need to create something absolutely fabulous. Let me run through the styles and shapes that you're getting in here. So you're going to, oh gosh, I nearly knocked it over. Oh dear. There we go. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. What you've got in here is you've got the heart. You've also got the ornate frames. There's the hexagon, the circle, the flowers, and the books in there as well. £75 or $90. It's a half price deal. Shut the front door on a new launch for Club Inspired Platinum members, which is awesome. Lots of love for these, Craig. Craig, what was we singing that Oh No thing about the other day? What happened was it in one of our shows the other day? What happened?
I think it was on Sunday, wasn't it?
I can't remember, can you? What happened?
I can't remember either.
It was something terrible. Who knows? I'll find it. I'll have a think about it.
Have a think. Yeah, have a little think to see what it was.
Someone in the comments will let us know.
They will,
because our viewers are great like that.
They are, aren't they? Yep. Stacked easels. Rightio. So what we're going to do with these ones is we kind of touched upon them earlier on this morning in Wake Up Call, afternoon. It was afternoon, 12 noon. So what we're going to do this time is, back then we focused on the storybook dies. This one we're going to do the hearts. So what we're going to do to start off with, we're going to bring in our plates. And then what I've got is I've got a card blank and I've folded it in half. And for this card blank, it's not a specific size to give you. It's big enough so that it's going to hold your largest die that we can see here. So now that I've got my die onto my cardstock, this is the edge of my card blank. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep pushing and keep pushing just until that tip of the love heart comes off of your cardstock, and you can actually see it just going against the cutting mat. So what we can then do is bring in our low tack tape. We'll get that back up again. So what this is then going to do, Joe, is this is then going to create a sort of love heart hinge. So what we can then do is do...
A love heart what, sorry?
Hinge.
Oh, a love heart hinge.
Love heart hinge, yeah. So what you would then do as well is you're going to do that with one of the medium hearts and also one of the little hearts, but I'll explain that a little bit more detail in a minute or two. But what we can then do is if we remove this one, now that's white smooth stamping card that I've used, so it's 300 GSM, and our Gemini, as we know, has cut that no problem at all. So we've got that little bit of a kind of like an overly big tear, isn't it?
Tear, yeah, that's what I was thinking, Craig. Tear.
Tear. So what we can then do is we can then bring in another piece of cardstock. This one isn't folded in half or that. This is just a full piece.
You're not going to make a pair of those ones, no?
No, not yet. Not yet. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to layer them up like I have done there. What I have done is I've got a couple here. So I've done a medium one and I've done a smaller one as well.
Do you know what it looks like? It looks like the top of Brighton Dome. You know the Brighton Pavilion with all the... Have you seen it?
No.
It's like, it was built by a king as his summer residence, and it's built in the style of like an Arab castle or something. It's very, very impressive.
All right, okay, no, I can't say that I've ever
Like a
seen
mini
that.
Taj Mahal is almost what
Yeah,
it's like.
it reminds me of the top of like maybe the Taj Mahal or, you know, anything like that. Absolutely, reminds me of that. So what I've then done is I've taken this full die cut that I've already done here. So now what I need to do, going back to this one, I'm going to bring in my Score Master, or it could be your Ultimate Pro or any of your scoring tools. And then what I'm also going to do is roughly halfway, I want to score a line. So if I'm lining this up against the edge here. Now it is 3 3/4. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to budge that up so it's kind of halfway between the 4 inches. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to score at the 2 inch mark. Now it doesn't have to be exact, as I was saying a minute ago. You know, it could be out 1/8 of an inch, maybe a bit bigger. The main thing is, once we folded it in half and burnished it, we start to get the beginning of our easel coming into form. What I can then do is bring in the full love heart. I'm going to pop adhesive just onto this fold here. So we're going to go along with our adhesive. And I'm using the tape runner, but as it's construction, what I would usually do when doing it or prepping it at home is use our Collel tacky glue. And I'm going to press to get that adhesive bonding. And then once I lift that one up, you'll be able to see we've got the form of our easel card. So we'll see how it works out here. So what we've done is if we go onto the side, there's your easel, and then there it is from the front. So what we can then do at this point, you're going to then do exactly the same with some of the other dies. So I've done that with the largest heart to create this one. So what I would then do is come in with the second largest and do exactly the same as to what I've just done a moment ago. And then what I would do is I would then come in with the 5th largest one, or the smallest one, second smallest. I'm going to do exactly the same here. So I can layer these ones up just now. I've already got the score lines, so it's simply and as easily, Joe, as popping the adhesive on this bottom part and popping it together.
How awesome is that? Lots of you loving these. Alison says she used a heart set for a Valentine's Day card that she made for her son to give to his girlfriend. How sweet is that?
Oh, that's really nice.
Kerry's just ordered 2 of the Get It, Got It Good boxes for nieces for Christmas. That's very well organised. A lot of love for that tote case as well. Kerry says she loves hers. Kaz says that it's so pretty. Carlene says it's the cat's meow as well. And Carla has it and says it's fantastic. What I'd love is if you guys out there at home own this tote, I'd love you to send me a picture of yours with all of your crafty goodies in it. I'd love to see it so we can have an idea of what it looks like when it's got all the goodies in. Send us a picture to studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk, and I want to see your full totes.
Totes want to see them.
Tote, hey! That's a good one, Craig, well done.
It's good for this time of night for me anyway. So what I've done now is this larger heart that we've done, taken the next size down. I've taken some pattern paper and I've cut 2 different layers. So that's then going to give us a nice little matting layer all the way round. So I've done 2 because one's going to do the inside. And then I've also come down another one from that medium heart that we've done. That's going to be a matting layer for the front and the inside. And then apart from this detailed one, we've come in from that last remaining nested die. That's then going to die cut our papers like this, and that's going to give us our mats and layers for those ones. Then what I'm also going to do is if I take this decorative die here, so if I can pop this one out, This one doesn't have an outside cutting edge, Joe. So what that means is if you were to cut that straight into your cardstock, what would happen is it would actually stay in the full square or rectangle, whichever. So to take that out, what we're also going to include is the next die set. So the next die that's just slightly bigger than it. So you can see, stingy with the layers here, just made it and no more. So we can
then... That is frugal crafting in its finest there, Craig.
Absolutely, it really, really is. Don't like to waste anything, us crafters.
I'm trying to think of where this paper's from, Craig, and it's on the tip of my tongue, and I just can't... Is it in full bloom? It's
one of those. It is... Let's have a look and see... contemporary watercolour.
No, it's not, is it? It's not that one.
No, it's not. No,
I think it's in full bloom.
I think it must be in full bloom, yeah.
It was on the show yesterday. It was on yesterday's evening show. Go back and get it there if you want it. On Launch Party, we had a selection of them. They were on there. It's the one with all the beautiful foiling in it. So do grab that.
That's right,
if you want it.
That's right, yeah, it is that one, isn't it? Running this one through, I was ready to do pause and reverse.
What is it you love so much about the Gemini Junior, Craig? Because I know it's the one you will always use it with. If you can get away, you'll always use it, won't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's the thing that majority of your dies are going to go through the machine. And if that is the case, then I'm going to use it time and time again. And let's face it, you know, the Daddy Gemini, it's not an overly large footprint, but you know, by being able to use the Gemini all the time, it gives you that little bit extra space on your working desk. So I'm just as well having that one on and having it at the side of me, and then I can use it time and time again. If I do need to use a die or something that is slightly bigger, then I'll simply change it over. I know some of you at home, they'll have the large Gemini and the Junior side by side. What I do is I just have this by the side of me and my large Gemini is just on the shelf behind me, and if I need to change it over, then I do it, you know, for seconds for the sake of doing that, but at least, you know, majority of the things are going to go through the Junior. Same with your foil press platform as well. All these things are going to work in conjunction. So yeah, I just love it.
Awesome.
Love it.
Have you had a play with the Pro yet, Craig?
I have indeed, yeah. I had a couple of dedicated shows with it over the last couple of weeks or so. So yes, had a bit of a play with it. So much quieter as well.
It's very quiet, isn't it? I was shocked for the size of it. You think it's going to be louder than the others, but it really isn't. Whereas Mariah says, what paper is that on the stacked art easels? We think it's in full blooms, Mariah, is what we think. Debbie Beechall says, I own the tote and I love it. Not quite Debbie Robinson standard of full, but very useful. Well, Debbie, I'd love to see a picture of your tote, please. I know you shouldn't ask a lady to see a handbag, should you? It's rude, isn't it? I feel like we can get away with it in the tote bag sense though, Craig, don't you?
I think so. I think we're all crafting friends among each other, so why not?
Sarah blew my mind earlier in the week, Craig. She talked about the concept of having handbags in her handbag. She has like 4 little handbags in a handbag.
Really?
And apparently this is a thing. A lot of the ladies emailed in and said, yes, will they have bags in their bag? More bags within bags, yeah. I don't know why I keep saying it like I'm going to make Craig understand it any more easily. It was just a foreign concept to me that doesn't carry a bag.
Yeah, I don't carry a bag.
Charlotte, have you got bags in your bag? No, she's a one-bag kind of girl, apparently. There you go.
Yeah, no, I understand where you're coming from, like the concept of a bag, but yeah, I don't understand why you would want a bag in a bag. I don't know. Who am I? I'm not a lady.
Well, how do you stand on man bags, Craig? Not backpacks, man bags.
Yeah,
so crossbody bag.
I don't personally have one. I've got a rucksack, you know, a shoulder bag, not a rucksack. But you know, if a man wants to have a man bag, go for it.
Absolutely. Some very nice ones out there. Johnny had one in Spain, apparently. I can't see it, Johnny. Johnny's got a picture.
Johnny's the type of guy that would, on holiday, have a bum bag.
Johnny's going to show you all a picture of him in with his man bag on. He's a very modern man, our Johnny, it turns out. Well, apparently, if you've got 2 kids and you're on holiday, you need a man bag. There you go.
Yeah. I remember the days of going on holiday when I used to wear a bum bag as well.
Absolutely, yeah.
Or
they call them something different in the US.
Fanny pack.
They do, yes. Which is a little bit on the rude side here in the UK. No, is it? Well, yeah, it is rude.
Well, only if we're talking about it in that way, but we're talking about it as in a bum bag.
Absolutely, yes. Let's just move on because we're definitely going to get in trouble. Ange says she's got little bags in her craft tote as well. Ange, I'm going to need to see this. Hook us up with a picture. studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk. Now, though, people don't wear bum bags or fanny bags around their waist, do they, Craig? They actually wear them. The cool way now is to wear them as a crossbody. I must say, when I do go to a music festival, I do wear a bum bag as a crossbody bag. Maybe that is a man bag.
Maybe.
It's a hipster man bag.
A hipster one. A hipster one?
Hipster, yeah.
Hipster one.
You know.
Yeah, I could see you sporting one of them.
Yeah, I've got a couple. I actually have a neon pink one, Craig, that's got all of my creative expressions biodegradable glitter in for faces, so you can do glitter faces at festivals.
Have you?
Yeah. There you are. There's a top tip you didn't need on a Wednesday evening.
Did you know that we are getting more and more of their ranges here at Crafters TV?
I know, Craig. They're biodegradable glitter, which is like skin friendly, and they actually have an adhesive for you to put on your skin as well. I'll bring it in when we bring creative expressions off. I'll bring it in. We'll all have glitter faces. Maybe we should have a festival weekend in the summer here at Crafters TV. Maybe like a festival themed. We have talked about cardstock, haven't we? The festival. So
yeah.
You know, maybe we could have it as an on-air event.
I think we should have that. But yeah, be good to see these pictures. But yeah, Friday. So Jan's got majority of the mixed media show featuring creative expressions.
It's this Friday, is it?
This Friday.
Oh wow!
But I'm doing a little bit of mixed media as well in the wake up call. So we'll have some products on the wake up call as well. So that's going to be fun and interesting. So good.
Aisha's Joe, yeah, you've got to have a bag inside your bag. A bag, as in a handbag, must have a clutch in it and a makeup bag in there as well. So there's 2 bags in your bag. Joyce keeps us more organised, Joe, and easy to switch out of our bags if we need to toss things into a tote. Everything is okay in one place. Melissa has 3 purses in her bag. Her main purse, one for emergency money and one for tablets. There you go.
Oh, okay.
Nefertiti is thrilled at using the heart dies. She has it in front of her and is going to give it a go after the show, so you've really inspired her, Craig.
Good. Glad to hear. Glad to hear. So now that I've started to form all of these individual layers and I've popped the mats and layers on, what I'm going to do is you can then at this point decide how you want them to look. Do you want them kind of offset at each other? Maybe that you want them in front of each other. Maybe you want them at a bit of a diagonal angle. So what I'm going to do is let's do them in front of each other. So I'm going to pop that first one on here, and what will happen is this middle one will then create the stopper for this back one, and then the smallest one that will create the stopper for the medium one. And then what we can do is if I bring them in my way, we can then bring in another die cut heart that's also from the set. All of these are from the set. And then I'm going to pop this one onto a foam pad to lift it up. So then that's then going to create the stopper for our love heart there. And then I've got a few additional extra embellishments that you can then come along. So we've got this heart where I've used the decorative die, and we can have a play. Let's have it just peeping out of the side. So let's pop one here.
You could just dawned on me, Craig. I'm 34 years old. Am I too old for a glitterite at a festival?
No, you're never too old.
No?
Never.
Okay,
no.
Thanks. I just had a moment then. I thought, gosh, maybe I'll never get a glitterite at a festival again.
No, you do you, hon.
Thanks.
Yeah. No one can tell you what to do.
I like that. I'm going to live by that motto.
Yeah, no one puts Joe in the corner.
Absolutely not.
Not at all. Here we go. So let's pop this last couple of bits on. Let's take this one off here and here. Let's put love across this center one. And then I've got a couple of other little bits. Let's just pop this. I'll only do this butterfly, but you could be popping a lot more things on. Let's pop the butterfly here. So then our stopper. If you find that they keep popping up, give them a really good burnish with your bone folder or your scoring tool. And then there we go. We've got our little triple easel card. We've done 3 and we've done large, medium and small, but you might want to do 3 of the large, 3 of the small, 3 of the medium, or you might want to do 4 or 8 of them. It's entirely up to yourself. You've got that option. You can be changing them. Very repetitive to create these because they're all the same, just different sizes. But as I always like to say, that's a good thing because then you can get onto the real fun bit of doing the decoration when it comes to these triple easels.
Absolutely, you can. Let me just quickly recap what you're getting in there shape-wise. So you're going to get the hearts. You're also going to get the ornate frames. There's the easel hexagons, the circles, as well as the flowers. And you've got the books there as well. £75 or $90. You can pick those up for £60 or $72 as a platinum member. That means platinum members save $5.70 more than they spend. They save $77.70 in the US, which is awesome value for money. It really is. Karen says, Mariah says, I like that idea, Joe. Telfies of everyone all glittered up and watching along. I think it's a brilliant idea. Karen says, do I have any fun plans for the next few days? Not really, Karen. No, we're still on lockdown, but as of Monday, we're allowed to meet up in each other's gardens and have barbecues. Oh yeah, so all we need is some good weather. Craig's deck is looking fantastic, isn't it, Craig?
I'd like to think so, and we did actually show a picture on Wake Up Call on Monday to let you see what I was up to. So let's just say the guys and the girls here are like, when can we come round? When can we come round? I'm like, soon. We'll still be sensible, don't worry, we will still be sensible. But yeah, it'll be good just to be able to socialise in the garden. Yeah,
we can have up to 6 people together in a garden. It's going to be amazing. I've just got to find 6 people I like now. No, I'm only joking. There's 1, 2, see, well, there's not 6, is there? There's only 1, 2, 3, 4. There is 6 people here, actually. Anyway, moving on. Julie says, what cardstock do you recommend for these stacked easels, Craig?
I tend to use, for the core base, our white stamping card, 300 GSM. If you actually want to use a physical colour cardstock, anything from maybe like a 260, 270, up to a 310, which is our Centura Pearl. You can absolutely use Adorable Scoreable, which is 350. So I would say 260 onwards.
Awesome, thanks for that, Craig. The only thing I imagine is, I feel bad for Craig, you know, like friendship groups with 7 people, someone's going to be that 7th friend that doesn't get invited, and that makes me sad. Is it? No, we need to. Well, you can be in my rule of 6 anytime you like, Craig. Absolutely. Julie Barlow says, great demonstration. Really love that. Now we're going to move on to pictures. Let's see the pictures that people have been sending in of that fantastic craft along, Craig. Isn't this awesome?
Wow. Oh wow, look at that. Doing a different take on the craft along, but at least crafting along, which is lovely to see. Look at that, especially for you.
Catherine Livesey sent this one in. Love those flowers on there, Craig.
Oh, how bright and summery and smiley does that make you? Lovely flower forming. Flowers.
It's really beautiful, isn't it? Check out Michelle's tote bag. Look at this. Talk about loaded. You really are giving Debbie a run for her money there, I think, which is awesome. And Johnny rocking a man bag.
Hey!
Love the shades, Johnny.
Leo there?
Where were you? 2 years ago in Santa Susana, which is north of Barcelona. Oh, fun times.
See, you see bum bag, and I think of these old style ones, you know, the real chunky ones that went around the waist,
middle,
waist, not the one that Johnny had on.
Yeah, that's a man bag.
Oh, that's why.
Was yours a satchel, Johnny? Was it like a messenger bag, technically? Right, it wasn't, so it was actually a full-on man bag. Okay, snaps to Johnny for that. Right, let's move on. We have got the awesome tri-blends on the show for you. These are incredible. You're going to get 24 awesome colours in here. These are the deep blends. So this is half a full collection for you. And you've got great colours in here. You've got magenta, burnt orange, aqua, pink, violet, gold, yellow, alpine green, dusty purple. Then you've got your browns in here, corals and reds, It's a really good selection to enable you to create awesome projects with real depth and dimension on them. 24 pens gives you 72 colours because, let me open this up and show you, each pen has 3 nibs on there. I'm not going to open these up because they are sealed for you, but you've got the light shade, the medium shade, and the dark shade in there. These, and I don't say this lightly, they revolutionised the pen market when we brought these out. They were incredible industry first, and they are still ever popular now. $79.99 or $119.95 if you wanted to get your hands on the Deep Blend Tri-Blends. Now, character over the edges, which is awesome. I think I'm missing some, Johnny. I've just realised. Yeah, I'm missing 2, I believe. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm missing 3. Basically, these 5 that I've got here for you are the 5 that we launched on HSN, and then there's 3 others. So there's the unicorn, the fairy, and the lady. No, the unicorn, the flowers, and the fairy are the other 3. I'll find those for you in a second. You've got birds and blossoms in here, which are these awesome birds. Now, the great thing is about these, you've got multiple options when it comes to these, because you can cut out the left side. You can also, you can cut out the left side, or you can cut out the top side, or you can cut out the right side, or you can put all 3 of those together and have it almost just poking off the top, totally over the edge. You've got the stamps, you've got the dies, you've got sentiment stamps in here, and you've got embellishments and flourishes in each of the die sets, which is awesome. Right, we've also got this one just here, which is your bear, and that's your birthday balloon that you've got there. You've got paw prints. They are cheeky, aren't they, those little doggies? Then we've got feline friends in here. And you're also getting Have a Mice Day. There are 3 more sets coming to you as well. £60 or $80, great saving there. $35.92 in the UK or $55.90 in the US. However, £48 or $64 as a platinum member, which is sensational value for money. Betsy says, Joe, you are cracking me up today. Thanks, I am to please. Mary says, I have the whole set of the stacked easel, but haven't used them yet. This is just what I needed to get me going. Aisha says, super cute family pic, Johnny. Thank you for sharing that. Debbie loves the tri-blends. Glennis does as well. And Laura saying, colouring my tri-blends now. Bunnies for Easter baskets. Fred would like to know if you had a nice birthday on Monday, Johnny. What did you get up to? Nice little family party in the garden, just the 4 of them, Gemma and the 2 kids. He probably had a few beers afterwards as well, knowing our Johnny. He got 40 bottles of very well-known beer for his birthday. Anyway, enough about Johnny's drinking habits. Craig, these are fantastic, aren't they?
These are so good, because they're so much fun, but what you can also do is you can do different things like the left fold, the right fold, top fold card. So I thought we have had them on quite a few times. Some people haven't seen them before, so I thought what we'll do is we'll do something different within this one here. So what I've got is some white stamping card, and I've got it cut to 6 by 6. But what I've also done is 2 1/4 inches up from the bottom, I've done a pencil line right along there. We can just see that there. So it's 6 by 6 and it's just up by 2 1/4 inches, and I've drawn that pencil line. I'm going to use my large stamping platform for this one. Then what I'm going to do is if I bring in our teddy bear, I'm then going to pop this one where I want it to go. So if I then position that, let's have a look and see. So I'm going to position it down just so the feet are towards the bottom, and I'm going to come in a little bit. So I'm kind of happy with the way that that is there. So we've got the balloons, we've got the little teddy bear, and we can see that the feet is still just sitting up from that baseline. Then what I can do is if I pop that in, I'm then going to bring in my alcohol proof Noir Black, using the alcohol proof because we will use our tri-blends to colour in. So let's do this dabbing of our ink. I can then turn it back around, and because I've got my magnetic discs holding it in place, I know it's still going to be exactly where I want it to be. So we can press. And then what I'm going to do as well, although I'm happy enough with that impression, I'm going to give it another kind of coating, another coat of the ink. So let's stamp this one out, and then I'm going to go back into place. And because the disc's held into place and the stamp is held into place, it means that we're going to get it stamped bang on exactly where it was before. So if I remove that one, we've got that perfect impression that we can see here. And then I'm going to remove my discs just now. Then what I would do is I would come along, let's see if I've got a pencil, yep, and a ruler. So I'm wanting to come in, because what I'm actually wanting to do is create a little bit of a photo frame. So I always use my ruler lines as a guide. So what I'm doing, from the edge of the ruler here that has the metal edge, I'm then lining up 3 of the squares. So that third line of squares, that's lined up to the edge of my cardstock. So I'm going to do a light pencil line. I'm going to do the same on this one here and do a light pencil line. And then I'm going to do the same on this one here and a light pencil line. So now what I want is this whole area here is going to be cut out. Now to make it a little bit easier, we do have the outside die that goes with it. So I'm going to pop this one on, and I'm going to centralize it as close as I can to the stamped impression, bringing in my low-tack tape. So if I get that exactly where I want it to be, once it's where it needs to be, I'm going to tape, so secure them. Popping in our plate, and because this is small enough, it's 6 by 6, it's going to go through the Junior. It's going to go into the Gemini. So what will happen now is that outline, where that die is, it's then going to cut out for you. But then what we had then done, using that pencil line, that's where we're going to come along with our scissors, our craft knife, or our V-blade trimmer, whatever you use, and we're going to follow all the way round. So if I say carefully, I'm not overly concerned because this centre bit's going to be coming out. So what we can do is carefully peel that one off. Let's peel this bit off as well. So I'm going to go in here. So let's get this bit off. So now what we can do is, following the remainder of these lines, we could then come in and cut with a craft knife. I would usually use my craft knife, but for time and speed, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my scissors. I'm going to cut all this excess out. So let's take that bit out now. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to follow the pencil line that I've done. And I'm going to come all the way along, following it all the way. And then I do have one that's already been trimmed out.
If you went for those circles in the craft felt this morning, Craig, could you use those with these?
Yeah, you can do. Absolutely, you can do. What you would then do is, now, for instance, I'm not sure if it would work with this image.
Is it a bit too tall?
Because it's a little bit too tall from where the die ends. But yeah, you could be using it on a few of them. And then all that you would do is, whatever image you're using, you would die cut around the image like I've done there, and then instead of cutting with your pencil line, you would just put that half circle over the top.
Perfect.
Cut it again, and that's going to give you that
and
knife
then it
curvature.
would join at the top and just take a little bit of the balloon out. Oh, that's a really lovely way of using it, Craig.
Absolutely.
I like that.
So here we go. So if I finish snipping this one out here, and I am going to use the one that I've already done simply because I don't have an eraser with me. So I would come along and I would rub out that line that we can see here. So this is starting to create the frame that you can see there. So let's bring in our teddy bear. And what I'm also going to do, simply for time and speed, I'm not going to do the blending and shading, Joe. I'm simply going to lay the full colour down, one shade, and then at the end I can show you what it looks like if you do the blending and shading. So I'm going to go, actually I want to check it's light enough, yeah, it is. I'm going to go in and colour all the way around using the tri-blends.
Which is a good way to see, Craig, because we don't often just do flat colouring, do we? But it's definitely something you can do with it.
Of course it is, absolutely. And if you do it that way, then it means you've got 3 separate tones of brown or whatever colour you're using.
Absolutely. Happy cake day. Ooh, love a bit of cake. Did you get cake for your birthday, Johnny? What sort of cake did you get, Johnny? It's a chocolate one with mini eggs on the top. How many Easter eggs do you think your kids are in line to get this year, Johnny? It's going to be lots. Oh, they've got 6 already, Craig.
I know.
6. That's awesome, isn't it? 6
Gosh.
each. And we've still got a week and a half to go yet. That is going to be incredible. Do like children at school, do they swap Easter eggs? Is that a thing?
Oh. We've never done it at
Johnny's
school.
like, I'm not sure. Well, Johnny has school-age children. Your children do go to school, don't they, Johnny? Yeah, they go. No.
Yeah.
Johnny is joking, saying that homeschooling went so well, they're going to stay at home. Not the case. Joy says, I love this, Craig. I saw your lovely frame post earlier and it made me happy.
Oh, I'm glad.
That's nice, isn't it? Jean says, Joe, you never fail to bring a smile to my face and a chuckle or two. Oh, well, I'm pleased. And Laura says, I'm colouring my tri-blends right now. Bunnies for Easter baskets. Laura, I would love to see a picture of your Easter bunnies. You can pop us a picture, studio at craftscompanion.co.uk if you want to get in touch with us, which is always handy. That blue's gorgeous. Which one is that, Craig?
It's really nice, this one, isn't it? This one is the Aqua Blue blend. Aqua Blue.
Aqua blue.
Aqua Blue.
Brilliant.
Straight in. So you can see, even if you do go with the one colour, Joe, see how you're
They
getting
cover
that?
lovely, don't they?
Yeah, absolutely. They really, really do.
What they don't give you is that sort of, I presume that if you did do flat colouring, you'd end up with like the brush mark. Do you know what I mean? When you use a pen sometimes and you can see all the stroke marks in it.
No, you get that nice smooth colour. To be honest as well, that's partly down. I would always suggest when you're colouring, colour in circular motions, and that helps to, like, as the wave of the pen comes round, kind of helps blend into the part of the ink that you've just done. So you get that nice smooth coverage. So let's do one more. Let's go in for a yellow here. So I'll just do this bit, and then I'll show you the next part of creating this frame, and then I'll show you the one that is already done. And I didn't know what picture to put in, so I just put a picture of myself in.
Joy says, Joy lives in New York, right? They hide Easter eggs. She says, shall I try that again, Craig? She says, Joy does, who lives in New York, we hide Easter eggs here, Joe, on Easter morning. Now, hang on a minute. Does that mean like you just hide them outside everywhere? Or are we talking about like in your own house? Or can you just go out like a little human truffle pig and just find Easter eggs everywhere?
Oh, wow.
I'd like to know, Joy. Please let me know. Because they don't call me Joe the Truffle Pig Remblance for nothing now.
Oh, do you like a good truffle, do you?
I hate truffles, actually.
What are we talking about? Chocolate or
Truffle pig. Have you seen a truffle pig, Craig? Have you seen them at work?
At work I have, yeah.
Yeah. That's like, someone said that's almost like me devouring a good meal once. And the name stuck, Craig.
Really?
I know, rude, right?
Rude, very rude.
I mean, who needs enemies when you've got friends like mine, Craig?
Exactly.
Lynn says, sometimes children bring in Easter eggs for their teachers and teaching assistants.
Oh, I knew I should have been a teacher.
I usually do distribute Easter eggs here at Crafters TV. I did last year, at least.
Oh, did you? I must have been off that day.
Maybe next week. I think you got one, Craig.
Did I?
No, you didn't, Craig, because you were shielding. And Johnny was shielding also. Oh, these two trying to read me for filth. Look, because they didn't get an Easter egg. Yeah, but I did bring Easter eggs in. Oh, Joy says outside and inside. I tell you what, Craig, next year, Easter, if we can travel, imagine that, an Easter egg hunt.
You put one in my shopping bag.
Oh, I did bring you an Easter egg.
Yeah,
I dropped you a shopping
bag. That's it, because there was another week I got you to get me an Easter egg, but you didn't know that it was for you, so you dropped my shopping off and I gave it to you.
You did. We did exchange Easter eggs. There you are. God, it's weird, Craig, isn't it? How that feels like it could have been like 2 or 3 years ago now. I mean, it is a long, long time ago. Yeah, so I don't know what happened, but during the lockdown, first lockdown, I was without a washing machine.
No way.
And Craig obviously couldn't leave the house. So I would take my washing over to Craig, he'd do my washing for me, and then I'd do his shopping when I did my shopping, and then we'd switch again. It was a perfect partnership. It really was. For those few months. Susie T says, we hide eggs inside and outside, weather permitting, lol, and the kids find them all. I like an Easter egg hunt, I get that. What I thought joy meant was that just random people go in the street and just leave them like behind bins and trees and stuff.
That would be good.
And then you're just out. Imagine that, you've been out for the night, you're on your way home, boom, you find an Easter egg. Hello. Karen says, so many good tips for using the triple blenders. I love the picture, Craig. Well, I'm glad you like it, Karen. If you want to see more on our tri-blend markers, we've got hours and hours of masterclasses on these over on the website, so do go and check those out over there.
We do indeed.
I love the colours you've chosen there, Craig.
Yeah, I just thought it'd go all bright and vibrant. It's a little bit more sophisticated on my finished sample, but I was really keen to actually get it fully coloured, that we can see here. So that's it fully coloured. Then what I've also done is, because this is 6x6, I've taken a piece of our blue cardstock from our textured paper pad, and I cut it to 6 1/4 by 6 1/4. And then what I've done is I've taken, originally at first, I drew around the inside with a pencil, and then what I've done, Joe, is I chopped it out, but I chopped a couple of millimetres further in, so that when I layer that over the top, I get my perfect 1/4 inch matting layer, but you see none of the blue on the surrounding inside.
Awesome.
So then what I can do to finish off, I'm then going to bring in my tape runner, and then what I'm also going to do is I'm putting my adhesive along the bottom, but I'm only going to pop the adhesive along this part here.
I can't stop thinking about Easter eggs, Craig. I've got myself into a mental spiral. Sorry, I'll be with you. I'll be back. Normal service will resume shortly. Sorry.
Don't you worry. Don't you worry whatsoever. And then here we go. So that's given us our main matting layer. Then what we also need to kind of do to finish off, let's see if I've got enough here. I don't, bear with me, I need to go into the drawer behind me. The drawer I only found the other week there, where it's all about our foam pads.
Have she rumbled your foam pad stash yet, Sarah?
No, that one's kind of like for sharing. I don't mind.
Oh, are they? Jean says, you guys are so sweet and such a happy crafters companion family. I think we are, Craig, don't you?
I think we are as well. Absolutely, completely agree. So now that we've got this layer here, what I want to do, using our foam on a roll, I don't want to pop any along the top. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go edge to edge. Let's snip that one there. We're going to do a few layers here. I always find it easier using my small scissors. So snip there, and then once again I am going to pop it along the base of the teddy bear. We're then going to come up the other side, and then what we can then do is, if we peel this off, not put in any foam pads anywhere else, just along the left, right and the bottom. We secure these, and then using our patterned paper from, I want to say, the Celebrations, I've then done matting layer onto an 8x8 card blank. So I can then sit that into the middle, using the same stamp set that's in with the teddy bear. You've got this pile of birthday presents. So I've already stamped it and coloured it in, that we can see here. So let's pop that one on a couple of foam pads. And then this enables you, because we've popped no foam pad at the top, if I pop that here, it gives you the ability to pop a photo behind. So if I pop that one in.
Craig, that's awesome. What a lovely photo of you.
And pop our photo that we can see here. In case anyone wonders, the main aperture that I've done is, so what is that? 5 1/4 by 5 1/4 left to right. So if you want to line up your photo, but then there we go. It's given you a different take as to how you can use the character over the edge.
Where was that photo taken, Craig?
That was down on Carnoustie Beach.
Oh,
when
nice.
That would have been wouldn't have been Christmas time, it would have been about summertime last year.
You know it's summertime in Scotland, Craig, because you've got a coat on.
I know. Yeah. Always got our coats on in Scotland, well, most of the time.
It does get warm in Scotland though, doesn't it?
Oh gosh, yeah.
Right, you have some nice, like, bright, glorious summer days.
Oh yeah, that one day of the year.
The only time I've been to Scotland recently was to go to the Edinburgh Fringe, and I went in August. Was it last year? No, it wasn't last year, was it? It didn't happen. The year before, I went on an mid-August, Craig. It was 11 degrees, and it poured with rain the whole time I was there. 11 degrees in August, I know.
Yep.
June says, I'm absolutely loving this card, Craig. Thank you for sharing this idea. Karen says, a great tip about the blue layer there. Could it be demo of the show? I think it might be. Hadassah says, I make birthday cards for children at the hospital, nursing home, and residents and families, and at the Women's and Children's Centre. And Craig's demo today have all inspired me. Isn't that lovely from Hadassah? Medley says, we hide the eggs outside for my daughters, and then afterwards the oldest daughter hides them for my husband and me. I just need to get involved in some sort of Easter. Maybe we could have some sort of Easter. I'll be here on Easter Monday with Jan, so maybe me and Jan could have an Easter egg hunt around the industrial estate or something.
Yeah, well, I'll be in for a wake-up call.
Will you, on the Monday? Brilliant. Maybe you hide them and then me and Jan can try and sniff them out.
That sounds good.
Sounds awesome, doesn't it?
Does.
Let me recap what you're getting in here. I managed to find 2 of the 3 of the additional ones that you're getting. I'm still missing the one of the lady elegantly sitting on her toadstool, unfortunately. But you are going to get this one in here as well, which is this is an alicorn, apparently. Not a Pegasus, it's not a unicorn. It's an alicorn. There you are. You're going to get this gorgeous floral one. There is one more that you're going to get as well. Then what we've got here, what is the other one called? It's called May Your Day Sparkle, the other one that we're getting. I'll see if we have a picture of that one. You've got Birds and Bloom. You've also got birthday balloons. You're getting the doggies in there, the cats, and you're also getting the mice in there as well, which is awesome. So there they are. It's the one in the second one in, top middle left is the one that I was talking about with the beautiful fairy on it. It's the one that I didn't have a sample of. £60 or $80 if you want to get hold of those. Now, of course, you're going to earn Club Inspire points across all of your purchases with us here at Crafty TV and across our entire website. If you're not familiar with Club Inspire, here's all the details.
Welcome to Club Inspire, our free loyalty club. As a member of the club, you can save up to 20% every time you shop with us. For every £1 you spend, whether it's in one of our stores or on our website, you'll collect 1 loyalty point. The more points you have, the more benefits you'll receive. As a welcome present, we'll give you 20% discount with your very first order. Once you place your first order, you'll be given 250 points straight away, making you a bronze member. This will mean that you'll receive a 5% discount on all of your purchases until the end of the next calendar year, plus priority postage. 500 points takes you up to silver membership, where you'll get 10% discount plus free shipping when you spend over £20. When you get to 750 points, you'll become a gold member, which gets you a whopping 15% discount on every order, and we'll ship them to you completely free, no matter how big or small they are. Spend over £25 and we'll send them to you via our premium next day delivery courier service. When you reach 1500 points, you'll become a platinum member, giving you the same shipping benefits as a gold member, but with the added bonus of a massive 20% discount on all of your purchases. Now on top of that, you'll receive exclusive discounts, sneak peeks of brand new products, special offers and money-saving vouchers. You'll have access to an exclusive secret Facebook group to meet like-minded friends, to find out information first and to be inspired by all the Crafty makes. Become a member of our club today.
Absolutely, make sure you join Club Inspire. It's the place to be. Honestly, it's where all the cool kids hang out. Yeah, absolutely. Right, let's go back to those interchangeable sentiments because you guys are loving these. I think they give you something very elegant but very striking. I mean, if you give this to someone for their birthday, your card is absolutely going to stand out, I believe. And the great thing is that what you've got in here are sentiments, maybe that you wouldn't necessarily go out and buy, but you can afford to have them because they're part of 3 sentiments. And you'll see what I mean by this. You've got happy birthday, you've also got happy Easter and happy thoughts, and they all go on this gorgeous Schmetterling topper, which is brilliant. So you've got that one. You've also got just for you, miss you, and thank you. You've got sending hugs, sending love, and sending kisses. We've also got best wishes, best of luck, best friend, sending wishes, birthday wishes, and get well wishes. And then we have congratulations, celebrate, and condolences. So do grab those. $74.95 if you're in the UK, $84.75 if you're in the US. Platinum members looking at $59.56 or $67.80. Jean Marie just called us lads, Craig. Lads. She says, I just fell off my mat there. Did you see that? Jean Marie says, I've really enjoyed a day of you lads. Inspiring and fun. I don't think that lads in the US has the same connotation as it does in the UK, you know, Craig. Lads are like real blokey blokes, like, oh yeah, lads, you all right, lads? All right, how's it going? You all right? That's what lads are like here in the UK. Get on the beers, son, get on the beers. Yeah, I don't think me and Craig are quite that level of lad, do you? We're
No, I don't think we are.
We're definitely on that level because I said we were both sat in the green room today, sat there, and we're there and we were having a right old gossip, like two old fishwives as well. And we're there putting our makeup on. I said, God, we're so toxically masculine, aren't we? Sat here gossiping, putting our makeup on. And we both fell about laughing. So yeah, I think that sums up our lack of lad, Craig.
Absolutely, so I'm definitely not lads, that is for sure. Right, are we doing this demo?
Yeah, we're going to get on with it. Let's go.
I seen you with boards there.
No.
I seen you with the boards and I thought, I've messed up again. Right, let's have a look at the interchangeable sentiments again. And this time we're going very nature with our nature garden collection, animal collection. So let's take our backing off. So this one I've got my double-sided tape. The rest of the layers I'll use my tape runner. So we're going to bring this one in here. So layering it up, a really small matting layer for this one, and same with the side panel. It is a 5x5 card, and then what I've done is I've scored down the middle, folded it back, we can see here. What I've also done is I've taken another strip where we're going to create a Z fold card. You could make this from an A5 card, chop off the bottom, and then what would have come off from the bottom, you can then make into the concept. But I have just done it with a 5x5 and then a little bit of scrap card. So I'm going to layer all of these ones up first and pop them onto my card blank. So we're going in here. And then what we can do is if I layer these ones up, we can go in. And I think, because I'm going to go for the lovely vines on this one. So we can go either best wishes, best of luck, or best friend. What do you think it should go for?
Best of luck.
Best of luck?
I struggle a bit with, do you have a best friend, Craig?
I do.
Like a best friend?
Yeah.
I do at the minute, but it's the first time I've ever had a best friend.
Oh.
And I actually feel bad for my other friends that are not my best friend.
Oh, I don't feel bad.
Because I feel like it
somehow
discounts your other friendship by having a best friend. No. So I used to have second best friends. Because you can have as many of those as you want.
No.
Have you ever been in a bar with a friend and go, I'm going to go over there and I'm going to tell that guy or that girl that my best friend fancies them? And they go, oh no, don't. I go, oh, don't worry, you're not my best friend.
No, but what used to always happen with mine, because my best friend is a girl, my best friend is Carly, and she's married now, and me and her husband Danny, we get on great. But before they two met, if we ever went out for drinks or that, you could always tell that people thought that we were a couple.
Together.
And we used to always joke, well, I would nenever get a girlfriend, she'd never get a boyfriend, because if we went out, anyone that's seen us would just think that we're together and not speak to us. So yeah, and I actually I can't wait until June for actually many reasons, but main one is Carly's she's expecting. Her and Danny are expecting their first one. So I cannot wait.
What's she expecting?
A little girl.
Oh, okay. A baby.
Well, yeah. Yeah. Oh, what you like.
What are you going to say? A delivery or something? You've got an ASOS delivery out. It's due in June.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry, I'm really feeling myself this evening, Craig.
Such
with
a
humour.
hoot. Such a hoot. Such a hoot that I've turned this the wrong way round.
Sorry, that's my fault, isn't it?
You carry on.
Oh, I've had the best day with you today, Craig. I need to just say that. I've had the most fun day in absolutely
Good.
ages. It's been
It's been
brilliant.
a good day with you as well. I've had a blast.
Malia says Craig's face is just priceless. I think that's when we were talking about the lads thing.
The lads.
And also, Sue Hint says Joe and Craig are priceless. I love them. How nice is that?
Good.
Karen wants to know, Joe, would you know if the black adhesive paper Craig used this morning comes in white as well?
No, but you very, very simply can make your own. Just take your white stamping card or any cardstock, get your A4 double-sided adhesive sheets and pop yours on that way and you can create your own one. So yeah, it's the easiest way. Always the easiest way. So what I've done is I'm putting this outline die onto the green, and these ones, Joe, as if you actually backed all of these first of all with that double-sided adhesive sheet, then that means that as soon as you die cut them, that will make them all sticky on the back. So that's your own way of doing kind of like your own topper stickers. So let's go. What did you say? Best wishes did you want? Best friend? Did you say best
I think
friend?
we should go for best friend now.
Best friend.
I mean, I feel we've built it up, haven't we? So we should definitely do it.
Let's do it.
Very busy on that hero tool, by the way. I'm going to remind you of that in just a moment. I'd love to see pictures still. If any more of you got any pictures of your tote bags full to bursting, I'd absolutely love to see them. Kepis Mub. This is a really difficult username on Instagram. Kepist Mew BX says, you two are too funny. Crying, laughing faces. Oh, thank you. We do like to bring a little bit of light entertainment on a Wednesday evening, don't we, Craig?
We do. We absolutely do. If you can't laugh with us or at us, when can you laugh?
Often both at the same time, Craig.
Exactly.
But also still inspiring you and educating you and showing you how you can use all these awesome products.
And you're still giving out all that key information that you need to give out to the viewers.
Absolutely I am. Thank you for that, Craig.
You're welcome. Not missing a trick.
This
Wait
is
on
one of the
this one,
strangest
cutting
shows I've done in a long time. Laura Hernandez has sent in a picture of her tote bag. Hopefully we'll see that soon, Laura. Our little sandbox says, Craig's expressions are all Kodak moments. How nice is that?
Georgina says that as well.
Kodak moment.
Or not Kodak moment, but she says it's just the way someone will say something, the way I look sometimes, the impression, or just the way that I look. She says it makes her laugh.
Do you ever remember when you... do you ever remember when you used to go to places, Craig? I remember in Disney in Florida, and they used to have, you know, it was an advertisement, wasn't it? A Kodak moment.
Oh, yeah.
But when you went to landmarks all across the world, they actually had a sign that was like, here's a Kodak moment, and you stood there
That's
and
right,
took a
yeah.
photo. Do you remember those? Mm-hmm. Do you always remember disposable cameras, winding them on?
Yeah.
And never knowing if you got to the end or not?
No.
So you take 600 pictures of your holiday, and you only end up with 4, the first 4 that you took, which
Yeah.
were no doubt in the car on the way to the airport anyway.
remember
But
that.
yeah, I always remember us having big bags of those disposable cameras on holiday.
Exactly. Yeah, and then what you would have to do is none of this looking at the pictures instantly or printing them out instantly. You had to, well, first off, you had to go to the specific Photoshop, and then supermarkets started to be able to develop them for you. But you had to wait about 5 days or a week to get them in.
Because that's what you do. You'd get home, wouldn't you? Day 1, you do all the laundry. Day 2, after your holiday, you'd go and get the cameras developed, and then it'd be really exciting because after a week, a week to the day after you got back for your holiday, you'd be able to go and pick your pictures up.
That's right, yeah.
Or you could relive all the fun again.
You could.
Those are the days, Craig.
I know. And then you find you've got lots of pictures where the thumb or the finger's been over the lens.
Oh, yeah.
And
I remember we had a camcorder, bought a camcorder, Craig, to go to Disneyland in Disneyland in Florida. Disney World, I think it is, isn't it? And most of the video when we got home was my dad videoing the floor where he'd not turned it off and then just turned it around the other way, and it was like a wall or a fence, and it was just hours of fences that we'd queued up against.
oh no. Oh, I miss Florida. I'd love to go back.
Yeah, soon, Craig, hopefully soon.
Hopefully soon.
Melissa says she's blessed to have 4 best friends. My longest one I met at college 32 years ago. So hang on a minute then, as a concept, can you have more than one best friend?
You must do.
Oh, well, I've been doing it wrong all these years in that case. Carol says, I have 3 best friends. I could never call one of them my best friend, so grateful to have them all in my life. So Carol has 3 best friends that are not her best friends because she can't call any of them best friend.
So they're not best
It's getting
friends?
confusing, isn't it? So are they best friends even in the end anyway? Therese says, loving the show tonight, guys. You've had me in stitches. Oh, we are, please. Therese, we really are.
Why watch Coronation Street when we're on?
Sorry?
Why watch Coronation Street when we're on?
Absolutely.
Here we are. Let's finish off with this bow here. Pop that one into the corner. And we've gone green with our best friend. Could be Kermit the Frog. Look at that one. Z fold card, best friend. We've popped a couple of little gems, pearls on, a little bit of a hand-tied bow as well. Bit of a concept, but folds flat as well.
Awesome. Right, let me run you back through what you are getting in here then. You are, of course, getting... How many are you getting? You're getting 6, aren't you? So you're getting 18 sentiments for that price. That is awesome value. It really is. You've there got, firstly here, the butterfly foliage. Then you have the regal frame. You've got the wild flowers there. The lovely vines, as well as the ornate swirls. And you're going to get the pretty florals. A little birdie tells me you've got a giveaway going on today, Craig.
I do indeed. Well, it's ending. And, so let's say it must be ending, well, right at the end of, announcing a winner at the end of the show. So I'd say, maybe about 30 minutes so that we can calculate all of the names and that. So yeah, you've got time. If you go across onto my Facebook page, Craig Laird CC, scroll down to round about this time last week and you will see a picture of a giveaway. And all that you need to do, it's a very simple question. It's just, it's that simple. I can't even remember what I asked. It was, how did you start watching Crafters TV? So just go in there and give it a like and just write a little comment and your name will be in the draw, but you do only have, like I say, about 30 minutes to do that. So that's Craig Laird CC, and that's to celebrate reaching 7,000 likes a couple of weeks ago.
You so popular, Craig. I love it. Congratulations. Right. I want to share with you that hero tool. Very, very busy on this. Lots of you, a couple of you sent in pictures, didn't you, of yours, which is awesome. Brilliant this because it's got room for A4 in there, so you can fit an A4 block of card in there. This is completely customizable. You can move these or remove them. It's completely up to you, which is awesome. You've got really lovely squishy handles. There's nothing worse than a thin, hard handle, is there, that cuts into your hand. You don't have that here. These are riveted together. It's all beautifully double stitched. It's piped. You've got these lovely gusseted small pockets all the way around. Really lovely big zip pocket on this side. And also then on this side here, you've got a little slip pocket behind this. So really maximised all that space for you. It's absolutely awesome. Have we got some more pictures of these, Johnny? Got one more from Debbie. Look at that. That is Not Debbie Robinson, no. No, Debbie Robinson's, I saw a flock of seagulls fly out of it the other week. Absolutely awesome. Do grab them. You get loads in there. I know a lot of you are coming back and ordering a second one of those, which absolutely you are more than welcome to do. Right, Angela says, Kimberly says, crafting and comedy, great combo. Laquietta says, Joe said best friend, and now my children have started singing SpongeBob SquarePants best friends ever song and dancing around. I don't know that one. Johnny, do you? No. Do you know one, Craig? No. Karen said, Fisher says, fabulous card, love a Z-fold. Evangeline saying, beautiful card, Craig. Angela says you can have more than one best friend, but only one bestest friend. Oh, it's complicated, Craig, isn't it? I think the thing is about best friends, if you call one of your friends your best friend, the other friends are going to be upset. If I'm in a group of friends and the thing is, maybe your best friend, maybe the person that you think your best friend, maybe you're not their best friend. And that is heartbreaking, isn't it? Do you know what I mean?
I'm going to have to text Carly and ask her.
You're going to ask her if you're her best friend? Oh, it's like the Trisha show. Anyway, let's move on. Let me share with you the shapes that you're getting in these stacked easels. So you're going to get the hearts. You're going to, he's texting her right now. You're going to get the ornate frames, the hexagons, the circles, the flowers and the books. This could all end very badly if one and you know, Craig leaves the studio very quickly. Yes, a lot of questions, isn't there? A lot of friendship politics, you see. Nefertiti says Craig is great at making these fold cards quickly and so mesmerising too, which is absolutely awesome. There's a great day of stuff coming up tomorrow here on Crafters TV, you know. There's a launch tomorrow with Ben and Sarah, which is going to be huge. You're going to love it. It's all things new flower forming. Craig is up in the morning with a very, very special guest as well, which will be awesome. And then is it you for Cartload tomorrow night, Craig?
I am kick-starting the first half an hour of Cartload. So it's a Sarah Cartload. So she is on, she's got another TV appearance for the first half an hour. So I'm going to be stepping in for, as I say, just that half an hour. And then it's going to be Sarah and Ben all the way.
Oh, it's a Sarah Cartload, isn't it? Is it a 3-hour special, Johnny? Oh, shut the front door, dust the credit card off. You're going to want to get involved. It's going to have all the goodies that you normally expect as well, things like your mystery bags in there as well. Nancy says, I began watching Joe before he joined you all. I began watching Joe. No, sorry, let me try that again. Can you tell this is day 5? Can you tell? Nancy Kearns on YouTube, she writes, I began watching before Joe joined you all to get ideas on how to use products. Then I got hooked and I watch nearly every day. Thanks for the catch-up feature. You are more than welcome, Nancy. Right then, Craig, Stacked Easels is the name of the game, I believe.
It is indeed. So I am doing another one with the Storybook, and the reason being is when I quickly touched upon one on Wake Up Call this afternoon, you guys absolutely loved this one, and I know you always do because of the Storybook theme. So what we're going to do, exactly the same as earlier on in this show, we will die cut the first larger one, so anyone that's missed the start of this show, and then we will show you the medium and the large ones that I've already done. So what I've done is I've taken a card blank, any size, as long as it's then going to fit the main die that you're die cutting. So it's covering our card layer. I'm then going to lift it up so it's over the edge slightly. And then I'm going to secure this down with a little bit of low-tack tape. So let's secure that there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to layer these ones up, run these ones through. And there's so many different ways and looks that you can create these, not only by the different ways that you can have them facing or looking or changing, but using pattern paper or cardstock or texture cardstock, anything along those lines will make it look completely different. Or maybe you like to do your big inky backgrounds. Create your own sparkle background or water reactive background and use that to die cut into. Lots of different looks that you can create. So there is our main basis that we can see here. So then what we would do on another piece of white cardstock, or whatever cardstock you're using, we would cut out a full Storybook, which I've already done here. So this is a full book one. And then we can come along with our scoreboard, and let's bring back this one we've just done. And very roughly, we're going to actually score about halfway. So this is,
okay, Craig. Oh, was that, got a text? Oh, yeah. It's like Love Island in here, isn't it?
It's like it, but it's not.
Got a text.
I forgot my phone wasn't on silent. So we're roughly going halfway here. What I'm then doing is I'm going to pop my score tool on. We can then use our adhesive, and we only want to pop adhesive onto this fold here. So we can then bring in our tape runner. So we're going to pop our adhesive in. And then when we slot this one directly over the top, Joe, what happens is that gives us our easel effect card. Just gives us our concept card. So if I lift that one up, we can see we can get that
if
easel
you heard
look.
that at home, that was some lads going past
That
on
was
their
some lads.
motorbikes, is what you heard.
You never find me and Joe doing that.
No.
So there is our easel. So we can do the same with the medium die that we've already cut out before. This is where you'll start to understand when I say it's very repetitive, because what you do with your first easel, you do with the second, and what you do with the first and the second, you do with the third. It's just kind of a bit of a habit that we seem to do 3. You can do more if you want.
Could you do like a continuous easel, like a circle of them, Craig? Like loads, like an easel centerpiece almost for a table?
Yeah, why not? You could have it so that all the circle easels are facing outwards, and you could have maybe a nice display into the middle or something. So yeah, you could do.
I'm thinking like a Christmas centerpiece or something like that.
Yeah, and each of them, depending on the direction you have got each of the easels facing, if it's facing someone's chair at the dining table, it could be their name on it. So you've got a circle of easels all around the centre with someone's name directing.
Brilliant name.
So yeah.
Brilliant name, brilliant idea. Sorry, Craig.
Really good. No, it's a really good idea.
It's like word association with me tonight, isn't it?
Really good idea. Then what I've already done, so I'm not going to do all these die cutting. I've already got all the bits die cut using the die size down. So we can then bring in this one here. Then this one is going to go on that one, and then that one's going to go underneath there. And I need to bring in, that's going to go on the top. And I've got another couple. This one can go into the middle, and then I should, no, let's do the bottom. Let's keep them all the same. The bottom, there, and then I should have one more. If not, I'm going to have to cut it. So let's bring in this one here. We'll run this one through to die cut. Let's make sure that I've got the right die. So there we go, that's the next size down. Let's pop this one on. So we can then run it through. Let's just get our tape going. Getting to the end of the night, it's not playing ball now. Run it in. So if you wanted to as well, what you could do is simply use them individually. Absolutely use them individually as well. Maybe you want to pop little placements around. Maybe, because it's the actual storybook shape, you want to use it in conjunction with the large storybook die that we done, I think, what, a couple of years ago now, year and a half ago? That would look quite smart. So there's lots of different takes that you can do or make with the die.
Do you want to give us a bit of a tease of what's happening on your wake-up call tomorrow, Craig? It's quite an exciting one, isn't it?
It is indeed. So, you know, you know Sarah, and you've seen her many a times, and you know her history from the history of Crafter's Companion, but obviously behind, when it comes to Sarah, it's actually her dad. Her dad's the engineer of the envelope box maker, Ultimate Pro, the Rocker Block. So he's going to be joining us live in the studio. I believe Sarah's going to try and twist his arm to do a little bit of demoing when it comes to things like the Rocker Blocks. He's got the original ones, the original prototypes of the envelope box maker and that sort of thing. So that's going to be a lot of fun. So it's going to be a busy show. Ben will still be popping in. Sarah's also going to be popping in. I know just before the show, before we went live, the guys were in here working out who's standing where, so that we were far apart. So I think Sarah at one point will be here. I'll be at that side there. I think Frank, Sarah's dad's going to be over there where you are, and Ben's going to be in that corner. I think there's only maybe 1 or 2 points where all 4 of us are in. Other than that, Sarah will be doing a bit of a demo when it comes to going on about our cart load, and then maybe all going well, Frank will be as well. But we'll also, myself and Frank, will be having a little chat as well as to how you came up with some of the ideas with Sarah in the past. That'll be really good. Really looking forward to this one.
We need to find out if she was really well behaved, Craig, or she had a naughty side when she was a little one.
A rebellious side.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think she was.
She's maybe like one of the lads.
Sorry?
She was maybe like one of the lads.
Yeah, I think she was very well behaved though. I have a feeling she'd been a very well behaved young lady. I was also going to say, and you had Charlie on your show last week, didn't you? Do you think? I think Charlie's coming for my job. I think I've only got about 6 years in this job, and Charlie is gonna hustle me out, Craig.
I think
he's gonna be the younger, fresher version, isn't he? I
think maybe Oliver will get your job and Charlie will get my job.
Maybe that's what will happen.
I believe as well we may get Charlie at some point via video once again.
We need to get him to come in the holidays when we're allowed to.
Both of Charlie and Oliver are cute. I think Oliver's a little bit more shy.
Indeed.
Than Charlie is. but I think Charlie would be an absolute blast.
We need to get
here.
Simon to come on as well. I know we keep saying it.
Yeah, I think we should.
I think we need to get him in.
That could really dish the dirt there, couldn't it?
Simon
Imagine
could.
that. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not sure there's any dirt to dish, but yeah, I'd be interesting to get his, you know, his spin on things. Let's say that.
Yeah. It would be
Anyway,
interesting.
Peggy says, I just received my Interchangeable Sentiment dies today. I can't wait to try them out, as well as my stacked easels. Kerry says, I've used the heart easel die to make all of my Valentine's cards and the Interchangeable Happy Easter and the cross for all of my Easter cards as well. April says, I'm looking forward to tomorrow's show. Oh, me too, April. June also says, how much fun to get to see Sarah's dad. Brilliant idea to have him on your show, Craig. Craig, have you had any hot cross buns yet this year?
A couple of weeks ago, I have no idea where this has come from. Frank and Sarah's dad to hot cross buns.
I don't know how I got there. I think someone said something about, so basically it was because Kerry said Interchangeable Happy Easter dies and the cross for all of my Easter cards. My brain went to hot cross buns. Boom. Straight away.
Okay, I can see
That's
that
just
now.
how I work.
I'll tell you what, I'll ask Frank tomorrow, will I, if he's had a hot cross bun.
You
yet.
ask Frank if he's had a hot cross bun. Have you any gallery guys? Have you had a hot cross bun? John's having them every night. Andy ate a whole Swiss roll the other week as well. Was it last week? Charlotte, do they have hot cross buns in Morpeth? Brilliant. Ah, that's a shame. Maybe I'll bring some in for us next week. I do love a hot cross bun, Craig.
I do. And it's the only sort of bun or cake that I like that's got cinnamon in it.
Cinnamon?
Yeah, 'cause
cinnamon?
I don't like cinnamon.
Gorgeous. Do you have any sort of, anything specifically Scottish at Easter that we don't have in England?
Not really,
No?
No.
Anything specifically like Scottish that we don't have in
Well, apart
in
from
England?
haggis.
Yeah, but that's not an Easter thing, is it?
No.
It's is it an all year round thing?
Yeah, you can get it all year round.
You also get a square sausage in
Oh, I
Scotland.
do like a squared sausage.
Love a
so
square
hard
sausage.
to get here.
Yeah, is it called Lawns? Is
Lorne
that the brand?
sausage.
Yeah.
Lorne sausage.
So it's basically like a sausage patty, isn't it? But like a slice of it. If it was it's delicious, utterly delicious. Anyway, I'm really hungry. I'm sorry. Sue says, loving do they have square sausages in Morpeth, Charlotte? No, they don't have them. Sue Hint says, loving the papers Craig has been using for all of his cards today. Clarden says, going to be an awesome show in the morning. It really, really is. It's probably going to be better than this one, I reckon. Because
There'll be no talk of squared sausages, that's for sure.
This has been a very, very...
Squared sausages, fanny packs, we've had it all today,
It's been
haven't we?
a right old mixed bag, isn't it? I've had a lovely time. It has been a bit random though, this show, Craig.
It has, very. But I suppose that's creative cravings for you. And let's be fair as well. It's going to happen if you've got two people on that the first show at midday into Craftfall, into the 3 p.m. show, into the 7. It's going to happen. It really, really is. So technically, we can't be to blame. Cannot be to blame.
Evangeline wants to know if we like custard pies or egg rolls. I don't think I know what either of those are, Evangeline. Do you, Craig?
Custard pie.
Custard pie, I don't think is like it's not going to be like a set custard tart like we think it's a custard tart, Johnny. No, or egg rolls.
Egg rolls.
Oh, Evangeline,
Egg
I'm really
roll.
sorry, but I don't know what either of those are. May's Cocoa Patch says, OMG, Joe, you are such a foodie. I really am.
I do like a Scotch egg though.
Oh, Craig, I love a Scotch egg.
Oh yeah.
There's a place, a food market that happens once a month near me, Craig.
Right.
And there is a Scotch egg trader, and all he sells is Scotch eggs, homemade
Really?
ones. There's like 20 different varieties of them.
I didn't know
you
you
can
could
get
get
all
that
sorts,
many
like
eggs.
black pudding Scotch eggs.
Oh my gosh.
Spanish style Scotch eggs. You can get anything. I'll bring you some in, Craig, next time the
I'll
market
do that.
comes.
That would be really good.
I will get you some. Don't you worry about that.
Be really good. Yeah, I do like a Scotch egg. Here we go. What we can do is if I take for you, I've already die cut these out and let's pop one there. I've got lots of decoration to also pop on it, Joe. What?
Maureen says, I don't know why, I've just really got the giggles. Everyone's a bit giddy tonight, Craig. I can only apologise at home. Maureen says, I like to toast my hot cross buns.
Oh, yeah, I like that.
We eat them on Good Friday with lashings of butter.
Yeah.
Delicious. And Rhonda says, great, now I'm hungry. Thanks, Joe. That is beautiful, Craig.
Got there.
And really summery as well.
It is, isn't it? Really, really is nice for, well, do you know what, for anything, really?
I think it's a nice sort of good one. You could give that to anyone, really, couldn't you? For
You could do, it's for you.
Might be nice for children to actually do like a little story on them, Craig. You know, if you had lots of them, and you could like pop a bit up and read the bit of the story like as you go, as a little sort of story.
Maybe little Velcro dots or something.
Yeah, it's like a story easel. How about something like that? Right, I can see lots of you have very full baskets. You're waiting for an opportunity to check out. I'm going to give you that opportunity now whilst I share with you how you can watch and shop at the same time. Hi, I'm Joe from Crafters TV, and I'm here to show you how you can grab the best deals and shop whilst you watch during our shows. So the best way to watch us is always on Crafters TV. Head on over to our homepage and go to Crafters TV. You can see all of our shows, offers, and even shop while you watch. Now if you want to get involved and comment along, head over to our Facebook page. Come say hello, ask us some questions, and lol with us. Or you can watch us on YouTube. Simply head to our Crafters Companion YouTube channel. Got a smart TV? You can even AirPlay directly onto your big screen. We're constantly adding new and exciting shows to our schedule, so don't forget to check in. It's never been easier to have us in your living room. It's always fun here at Crafters TV, so come join us as we create every day. Right, our social media superstar, Amy, she's managed to Google egg rolls. I don't think she's managed to find what a custard pie is yet, Craig. But she says egg rolls are a variety of deep fried appetizers served in American Chinese restaurants. An egg roll is a cylindrical, savoury roll with shredded cabbage, chopped pork and other fillings inside a thickly wrapped wheat flour skin which is fried. So it's basically like we'd call a spring roll or a, what's the other thing we call them? We call them something else, don't we? You get bigger ones that are called pancake rolls. There we go. Yes, I do. I love them. Yolanda wants to know what a Scotch egg is. I think I'm going to let you pick it up from here, seeing as you are the Scotch egg lover, Craig.
Scotch egg, it's a whole cooked egg, and then around it, it's sausage meat that's been patted all the way around it, been rolled in breadcrumbs, and then usually they're deep fried until the sausage meat is all nicely cooked, and it's delicious.
And if you go to really special places, fancy places, you can get Scotch eggs where you cut into them, and then they're still a little bit runny on the inside with a runny yolk. Oh, exquisite. Anyway, enough about that.
Exquisite.
I see what I did there.
Exquisite.
Excellent idea. Right, what you've got here, we're going to go back to the over-the-edge characters because they are so busy. The great thing about these is they're loads of fun and you can cut them out of different sides. So you can cut them out the left side, out the right side, or out the top side. It is completely up to you. You're going to get the birds and bloom. You're also going to get the birthday balloons. You're going to get the paw prints, the feline friends, and the have a nice day. Now there are three of these that never went to HSN. So this one here is one of them, and that is called I think it's Magical Wishes. That one. You've also got this one, which is that one is called Hello Beautiful, I believe. And there's a third one as well. I'm going to bring back in the picture so you can see the third one. May Your Day Sparkle, the third one is called. We'll just show you that. And it's the top left one that you look at, top middle left one, sorry. £60 and $80 if you want to get your hands on all of those. The question on everyone's lips, Craig, did your friend text you back?
She did indeed.
And she said...
And she says, of course I am.
Ah, that's good. I love a happy ending.
Me too.
Right then, Craig, over the edge, I believe is where we're going back to now.
Yeah, we are indeed. We're going to go over the edge on this one here. And what I've done is I've got my 6x6 card blank, and then we're going to bring in the stamp. So we're going to go for the fairy one. So let's go for...
Oh, Craig, do you know what? I think we should maybe do demo of the show first.
Do you want to do demo of the show?
I think so, because I just feel like Amy's going to be as all of that. I feel like we had like a lunch break there for a minute that maybe has pushed us back a bit. I don't want to spring it on Amy too late, so why don't we do it now and then And we can merrily chat away about Scotch
Yeah.
eggs and toasted hot cross buns again.
Could do it. And then I'll need to announce my winner as well.
You what?
I'll need to announce my winner.
Oh yes, of course you do. And we've got the National Craft Month winner as well. I tell you what, we're giving loads away in the last 15 minutes of this show, aren't we? Lots of you still chatting away. Very busy still. Don't forget also about the tote. Still really busy on that. Remember, the Hero Tour only lasts for 24 hours. So it means that we can't, the price is so good, basically we can't hold it any longer than 24 hours. If you want it, definitely grab it. Loads of you waxing lyrical in the comments about how awesome this is. Loads of brilliantly sized pockets and zips, and it's all of that quality that you would expect from Crafter's Companion as well. £27.99 or £31.96. It should be £35 for platinum members. £22.39. You should be looking at $40 in the States at the full price. Platinum members today £25.57. A brilliant price on that. Craig, you have got an awful lot done in this show already.
We did, didn't we? Absolutely, we did. Demo. What we're doing? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, doc.
Can we do it in Spanish?
If you want.
I can't do it in Spanish. I was hoping you could.
No, I can.
Okay, let's not then.
Okay, doc. We can do it in English.
All right, let's do it in English. Brilliant.
1, 2 with the interchangeable sentiments. 3 with the character over the edge. 4 with the interchangeable sentiments. And then 5 with the Storybook easel. Nested
Awesome.
Easel, stacked easel.
Get your vote in. Let us know who is going to go forward onto the Cabinet of Creativity. Tansy Pan says you can also get deep fried Mars bars, a true Scottish delicacy. I think they originated there.
They did, and deep fried cream eggs.
Yeah, I think that there are some, I've heard about places in, I think it was in Glasgow, Craig, where it's basically just a battered chocolate bar shop. And they have every chocolate bar you can imagine, and they'll just batter it for you and deep fry it. You can have anything you want.
Oh,
How awesome does that sound?
really nice, yeah.
Give it a go.
Sounds good, yeah. White chocolate lion bar dipped in batter.
Oh,
Sounds...
yum-malicious.
Sounds swell, doesn't it? Okay, let's get this one done. So what I've done is I've got my card blank here. Let's bring in our stamping dies. So we're going with the fairy, the May Your Day Sparkle. So what we can do is we can do a bit of a side stepper for this one. And I'm going to bring in the die set. So this one here, so our stamp, just making sure it's the right way, so it is. So our stamp is going to be sitting, looking to the right. So let's take, I don't need that one, I need...
Oh, I'm glad you're doing this, Craig, because this was the only one I didn't have a sample of.
Is it?
Yes.
Ah, there we go. It's as if I knew. So what I've done is I've got the fairy stamp here. So I'm popping it here just as a guide to start with. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in the corresponding die. So I think it's going to be that one there, which it is. So it's going to be on the right-hand side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove that one out of the way, and then I'm popping it up towards the end of my card blank, and then this will then start to create my edgeable. And if you wanted, you can do what I done earlier on, and that's do a pencil line. But let's go straight in, and we can also bring in our plates here, run it through, and then what we can do in a moment or two is stamp it out.
How awesome. Loads of you loving these still. Lots of you letting me know you've got these already. They were ever so popular when we launched them, both here and across on HSN as well. And a great size, Craig, because I think there's something that you can incorporate into another project, aren't they, quite easily? Or you can choose to make them the focal point of your actual main project.
Of course, yeah, absolutely. Because you've got 3 separate dies in each set, so you can have them looking or sitting in a specific way or a specific area. So there's lots of different ways that you can have these looking. So what I'm then going to do is I'm going to snip. Now this is where if you had a pencil line you could follow, but I'm going to snip from the bottom up to that base cut line. And then I'm going to do exactly the same from the top down to there. This then gives us kind of like our silhouette of our outline. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my magnetic discs to hold it into place. I'm going to bring back in the stamp. And what I'm also going to do is I'm going to line that up onto the right-hand side of the die cut. And once I'm happy with where it's lined and positioned, I can come along with my stamping platform. I'm not going to press too much because I'm covering the actual foot hole, but we've got enough so that we can get the impression of our fairy. Bringing in our noir black, we're stamping that one out. And you can be doing this with the 6x6 stamping platform and the stamping mat. You just need to make sure that it's completely lined up. By doing it with the magnetic disc, you know that it's once you've initially lined it up, it's going to be in the right position. So once I've got it covered in ink, I'm going to press.
It's always, this particular one is always much larger than I expect it to be, the stamp. The stamp's big on this one, isn't it, Craig?
It is. And I think it's a combination between the wings as well as the toadstool at the bottom. That makes it really quite sizable. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to give that one more coating of our alcohol-proof ink pad. And we can then pop that one into place here. We can then press. Now I've got one that I've coloured in really, really bright and bold. So what I'll do is let's assemble this with my few mats and layers. I'm not colouring it, and then I'll show you what it looks like once it's coloured. So bringing in cardstock from our Fairy Garden collection, and I've already got these trimmed and stamped out. So I've done Make-A-Wish, which is also from that same stamp set. I'm going to go all the way around. This can go into the middle here. So let's pop that one here.
This reminds me, have you seen the film Into the Woods, Craig?
Yeah. It started
it's
off
a brilliant.
good and then...
There's the musical, the original musical. It's quite dark, and it's a Stephen Sondheim musical.
Right.
But it was, I mean, it wasn't my favourite Disney film. I'm going to put it that way. But this paper pad really reminds me of the wood from Into the Woods.
Disney film? Am I thinking of a different one then?
It's got James Corden in it, Johnny Depp, Meryl Streep. It's a star cast.
Oh, it's not what I'm
But they
thinking
made
of.
it as a bit more of like a children's film, whereas actually it's quite a dark musical. It's definitely not a children's musical.
Oh, it's not what I'm thinking of then.
Sorry?
It's not what I'm thinking of.
I would sing the songs, but no one needs to hear that. Clarden says, can't wait to make the heart one. Now I have a great example talking about the stacked easels. And Dawn says, the interchangeable sentiments would be nice as gift tags. Yes, they would, Dawn. You're talking my kind of language.
That would be really good, wouldn't it? Imagine what they would look like. Spectacular, I'd say. But what I've done here, really, really quick bit of fussy cutting. So then that can then sit at the side here.
That looks fab, Craig.
Just a nice different way in which to use not only the stamp and die, but also some pattern papers.
Christina says, do you always cut first and then stamp after, Craig?
9 times out of 10, I'm trying to think now how I do it. I will usually die cut first and then stamp, yeah. That's what I'll do 9 times out of 10. Sometimes I'll do it the other way, just depends. Depends on what I'm trying to stamp onto. So that's what then that one can look like. However, if I bring in the one that I've all gone all out, and I mean I've gone all out with colour.
Boom, you really have.
Look at that. How really, really striking is it?
She looks like an avatar.
She does, yeah.
Or a Smurf.
And that's what I had in mind, as an avatar. So that's another way in which you can use your character over the edge. Stamping dies.
Fantastic. Now we've got three giveaways and a competition to announce, Craig.
We do, don't we?
What should we do first? Should we do card of the show first?
Do you want to?
Okay. Card of the show is number 3, the Over the Edge Bear card, which is what I expected to be fair,
I
Craig.
thought it might have been that one. I thought it
Yes.
would have been that one. So with the teddy bear and the balloons celebrating a birthday.
Awesome.
Happy Cake
Get
Day.
your name on the back of that. Let's get it up on the Cabinet of Creativity. Now, we also have a daily National Craft Month giveaway to announce. And today, this is what some lucky person is going to win all of this, which is awesome. And the lucky winner, Treasure Heart from YouTube. Treasure Heart. You need to email us, please. If that is you, email prizes@crafterscompanion.com. Prizes@crafterscompanion.com, and we'll get that awesome prize organised for you. Now Craig's winner as well we're going to announce.
I am indeed. So the winner of my giveaway is Anne Woon. Congratulations, Anne. You are the winner of my giveaway across on my Facebook page. So if you can just also email prizes at crafterscompanion.com just for your name and address, and if you just say you're the winner of Craig's 7,000 Facebook like and all that goodies that we've been showing you is going to wing its way to you.
Awesome. Congratulations, Anne. Well done on winning that awesome prize. Right, I need to remind you of the Hero tool because you're only going to be able to get it for 24 hours from this show airing. So make sure you grab it. The great thing about this is it's all customizable and movable on the inside of here, which I absolutely love. So you can take these smaller sections out, you can take these large sections out if you wish. Beautifully piped, it's got lovely big squishy handles, so many pockets as well. 2 big gusseted pockets either end, and then 3 gusseted pockets on the front, a slip pocket, and then also a zip pouch on the back of here as well, which is also gusseted. It's really, really fantastic. If you've ever seen, we need to have like a stock picture of Debbie Robinson's on hand, you know, to show of this, because it is absolutely loaded. Now there are some other, there's another brand of tote bag out there on the market, Craig. It's a lady's name, not Tiffany, a different brand, and they do very, very similar tote bags to this. I don't think they are of the same quality, having seen and touched both of them, and you'd also be looking at a lot more than this for one of those bags. It's really fantastic quality, it's amazing value as well. I know you're going to love it. So many of you have been letting me know through this show that already own these just how fantastic they are. What I'd like to do is take a moment just to recap all of the awesome things you've seen this evening in this Creative Cravings show. The stacked easels, very popular. These are very popular recent launch. £75 in the UK, that becomes £60 as a Platinum member. $90 stateside, which becomes $72 as a Platinum member. Platinum members actually save more than they spend on this collection. If you did want a smaller collection, there are 2 smaller collections available over on the Shop the Show page for you as well. But this is far and away the best value because you save an extra 25% when you get 2 together. We also have the Interchangeable Sentiment dies for you. Remember what you've got in there: butterfly foliage, regal frame, wildflowers, lovely vines, ornate swirls, and pretty florals too. $59.96 or $67.80 as a Club Inspire Platinum member. Over the Edge is where we went next. These were brilliant. You got the Have a Nice Day, Hello Beautiful, Feline Friends, Paw Prints, Magical Wishes, May Your Day Sparkle, Birthday Balloons, and Birds and Bloom in there. A brilliant collection. Really great you can get that, all of that. So 7 of these for the incredible price of £48 or $64. It's funny, I think we're missing one from the picture there, I believe, because you're actually getting 8, and there's only 7 in that picture. So there's one missing from there. You will get 8, don't worry about that. The Tri-Blends, these are the Tri-Blend markers, the Deep Blends 24-piece collection. These are fantastic. You're actually getting 72 pens in here. You are getting 72 pens across 24 pieces because of the way they're engineered. You've got 3 tones of the same colour in every single one of those, which is brilliant. $79.99 or $119.95 if you are in the US. Karen Wild says, Craig and Joe, this has been an outstanding day of demos and deals. I've learned a lot and I can't wait to try some of the creations made today. Thank you both, and to the CTV team. You're more than welcome. So Craig, you'll be here then tomorrow for Wake Up Call. Are you here with us on Friday as well?
I am indeed. So as you just said, so tomorrow I'm in with Wake Up Call, and automatically I'm always in with the Craft Vault. Then I'm going to be back for the very start of Sarah's Cartload. I'm going to be kickstarting it with Ben for the first half an hour, and Sarah will then be taking it over for the remaining 2.5 hours, and then I'll be back with you on Friday also for Wake Up Call / Craft Vault, and then that will be me ending the week with you until we do it all over again on Monday.
Absolutely, it will. $27.99 if you want to get hold of that deluxe tote case, or $31.96. I am off for a few days. Now I won't be here with you for 4 days. You'll need a rest though, because you've got a 6-day stretch of me coming up soon. You are going to be sick of me. No, I mean, joking. It'll be lovely. It'll be lovely to spend some time with you. Ben will be here holding the fort tomorrow for a few days. I believe the lovely Rebecca is with us on Sunday, which will be lovely. Next week is a big week as well. There's a lot going on next week, loads and loads of fantastic launches, so it's really going to be great to be with you for that. I've got a launch, big launch, huge, on my first day back on Monday, the 29th.
Yeah.
Ooh, yes dear.
Because I'm splitting it with someone.
Yeah, you are.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Do you want to tell them what it is? No, I don't think we're allowed. It's too early.
No, it's not.
No, it's too soon.
It's on. They've been sharing pictures on social media.
Oh, go on then, Craig. You say so I don't get in trouble.
Okay. Since when's that bothered you?
True.
Sarah's brand new signature.
Oh yes, that's it, isn't it? I didn't see because I always get in trouble, don't I, for telling you about the Tara signature collections, and I have been warned, Joe. No more. They don't even let me see them anymore. I just know what the name of it is. Other than that, I have no idea what's in it. We'll be finding out together when I am back here with you on Monday.
Sarah's doing one half and I'm doing the other half.
Ah, are you doing the first half or second half?
I don't actually know. I can't say. I can't remember.
You're like a pantomime horse, you two. That'll be awesome. It's a sandwich, a Sarah sandwich. Craig is the bread, Sarah's the filling. What a Monday it's going to be. Absolutely. Massive thanks, Craig. Thank you for spending the whole day with me. Big thanks to Charlotte from Morpeth and Johnny in the gallery, and also to Jake as well, and John backstage. I'll see you back here in 4 days' time. It has been emotional, I'm not going to lie. Don't forget to check out your baskets and make sure you join Craig and Ben from Wake Up Call tomorrow. Take care. Bye.